Today's lesson, we're talking about multiplying and dividing integers using the rules. Now, before we do that, we're going to do another review exercise, estimating fractions. So we want to round to the nearest whole number. So when you're doing this, 4 and 3/10, you're basically thinking to yourself, 3/10, is that more than a half or less than half? Because remember, 0.5 or above, you round up, and if it's less than that, you round, you keep it stays the same. So this would be 4 and 3/10. 3/10 is less than a half, so it would round to 4. 2 and 2/3. 2/3 is more than a half, so this would get round to 4. 9 and 1/5. 1/5 is less than a half, that'll round to 9. 8 and 3/4. 3/4 is more than a half, because 2/4 is a half, so this will round to 9. 6 and 9/11. 9/11 is more than a half, so that rounds to 7. Those little squiggly equals means approximately equal to. Estimate by rounding to the nearest hundred. So 655 to the nearest hundred would be 700, because 5 or above, give it a shot. 679 to the nearest hundred, again, that 7 is going to make that round up to 700, so it's 1400. Let's do a subtraction problem. 749. 7 to the right of it is a 4. That means it's going to stay 700. 733 rounds to 700. 700 minus 700 is 0. All right, estimate by rounding to the nearest whole number. 2 and 1/2. That's 2.5. That rounds up to 3. Times 2 and 9/12. 9/12 is more than a half, so that'll round to 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Let's do one more of these. 8 and 6/7. 6/7 is more than a half, so that'll round to 9. Times 4/5 is more than a half, so this will round to 10. 9 times 10 is 90. All right. On to today's lesson. These two tables that we're going to do are going to show us a pattern. And it will help us come up with the rules of multiplying and dividing integers. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 0 is 0. Let's look at the pattern over here. What's happening? Aren't we subtracting 3? So 0 minus 3 will be negative 3. If I subtract 3 from that, I get negative 6. If I subtract 3 from that, I get negative 9. That's our pattern. Let's look what we did here. Positive times a positive for these first 3 gives us a positive. A positive times a negative gives us a negative. All right, let's look at this next table and find the pattern. Again, look at the pattern. Negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 times 0 is 0. What's happening over here? Aren't I increasing by 3? So 0 plus 3 is 3. Plus 3 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. There's our pattern. Look, negative times a positive gives me a negative in these first 3. A negative times a negative is a positive. All right, let's see if we can come up with a rule. So, I'm going to tell you right now the rules. When you multiply a positive integer by a positive integer, the integer is positive. The product is positive. If you multiply a positive by a negative, we got a negative. A negative by a positive, we got a negative. And a negative by a negative, you get a positive. So this is the rule, and I want you to write this down. When multiplying, that's not that, when multiplying or dividing integers, two numbers I'm talking about here. Same sign will be positive. And if they have different signs, it will be negative. So if they're the same, it's positive. If they're different, it's negative. That's when we're talking about two numbers, only two numbers. This is for multiplying and dividing. So let's take a look at this. 5 times negative 8. They are different. So I multiply and I get negative 40. If they they are different, the answer is negative. If they're the same, it's positive. Let's look at this one. Negative 35 divided by 7, they are different. So it's going to be negative 5. Different, they're negative. If they're the same, they're positive. Now, this is one thing. So, let's do this one. Negative 12 times negative 6. They are the same. So that'll be positive 72. Bring down the times negative 1. These are different, so it's going to be negative 72. If they are the same, it's positive. Different, it's negative. Now, this problem right here, you need to think of this as negative 15 divided by negative 3. Slide that negative up into the numerator. So, negative 15 divided by negative 3, they are the same, so the answer is positive 5. Number 3. Negative 11 times 5, they are different, so it'll be negative 55 times, bring down the negative 2. Now they're the same, so it's going to be positive 110. Let's do example 7. 49 divided by negative 7, they are different, so the answer is going to be negative 7. Let's take a look at last two examples. So, negative 2 times positive 7, they are different, that'll be negative 14. Negative 3 times negative 2, they are the same, that'll be positive 6. Multiply the answers, negative 14 times positive 6, they are different, so negative 84. This one, slide the negative up into the numerator, so it'll be negative 18 divided by 6. They are different, so the answer will be negative